Okay, this should be live. Can you hear me? Okay, awesome. Hi, guys. Okay, just setting a few things because I hear myself. Okay. It's the first live stream I'm doing, so I hope everything is good. Let me know if you can't hear me or if there's something wrong. Well, I'm very nervous. I've always been a shy person, so I'm having flashback of middle school when I had to like read an essay in front of the whole class, and I was so nervous. My voice was shaking so much. People barely understood me. So yeah, anyway. Hi Todd, hi Carrie, thank you for joining me. Let's just jump into the questions. Thank you, Carrie. Well, first question I got, a very profound one, from Dark Wolf's Bane was, how do I shot web? I don't know, I'm not Spider-Man, so maybe you should ask him. By Ateris, I don't know, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, sorry. He asked, what got you into narrating? Well, as with many other things I like to do, like also writing and stuff, I'm listening to many narrators and felt a sort of craving to do it myself. I want to do that too. I debated over it for a while because everyone was American or English. I mean, English was their first language, so I thought for sure people would tell me, you don't even speak English, that's awful, shut up. But wanted to give it a shot, and so I did anyway, and I thought, well, when people will tell me it's awful, stop doing that, I will stop doing it. And I was so surprised when the thing I thought would be my bigger obstacle, which is my accent, was actually one of the things people like the most, and told me it sets me apart, and said it's kind of sexy, etc. So I was really surprised by that. And well, at first I wasn't on any social media. I didn't interact with any other narrators, so of course my channel had very little views. I gained 20 subs from September to December, and that was kind of discouraging because making videos took me a long time. Oh, hi, Immunity. And so I just abandoned my channel. maybe it's not worth all the time I'm putting into it if I only got 20 subscribers and not a lot of feedback, almost nothing actually. And then I was on a break until November 2016, and I found out about other narrators, female narrators, Belladonna Black and Lady White Rabbit, and they were so good. And up until that point, I think I had only heard male narrators, and female narrators gave me that craving to do videos once more. So I started doing it again, and this time I set up social media accounts, and after that I was contacted by other narrators, started doing collabs, etc. Then my channel really started taking off. So I'm really, really glad I gave it another shot. Evan, okay, so that's what got me into narrating. Immunity Zero, who is also in the chat. When did your love for scary things begin and how? Not actually sure. I think, well, one of the first memories I have of horror-related stuff is when I was actually quite young. I don't remember how much, like 8-year-old or something, like way younger to watch horror movies. But during the summer, my mom worked at a campsite. Yeah, well, and there was a TV room, and on Tuesday nights, I still remember that, it was horror night, and like at 10 p.m. or something, there was always gonna be an horror movie. And yeah, despite being so young, me and all the other kids who were there on vacation, I just went there with my mom while she was working, and I just hang around with the kids who were there on vacation, and we all watched those horror movies. And I actually wasn't even scared at the time. I am way more scared now than I was back then of horror movies. They also had less special effects and jump scares and stuff. So, but yeah, so I've always loved horror movies. And then when I was, well, I don't know, around 15, 16, I found out about Gothic culture and everything, and I felt like I found my true identity or something. And so I also got into horror and Gothic literature. I think my voice is breaking. A couple of years ago, I found out about horror narrators, which is something I thought even existed if I didn't stumble upon one. And that's basically it. Then, oh, what is your favorite horror movie? I'm gonna get there. kind of, because it's one of the questions I have. By Dr. Moxmo, what are some of the biggest impacts narrating and doing voiceover work have had on your personal life? Well, it has become a huge part of my life. At first, it was just a hobby. Some days I would record, do a video, upload it, and then everyday life. But now it's so much more. Biggest impact is all the amazing people I got to know because of joining this community. Sorry, my voice is breaking. Okay, I prepared a bottle of water because I knew I was gonna be very, very nervous. Yeah, so the main thing that in my life is many amazing friends I got since I joined the community. I've never had a lot of friends, and even the ones I thought were friends or called friends, I now realize they weren't really friends because they didn't have my back or unconditionally support me. And now whenever I meet someone new, the immediate support I receive it leaves me speechless every time, because I feel so included and supported and loved, and really changed my life so much. As many of you know, I'm struggling with depression. I have been for 5 years. I mean, I've been diagnosed officially 4 years ago, but it's been like a lifetime long issue. So having so much love and support really means a lot to me. And with that, I also have a lot of fun doing videos and acting. I acted before, or like we didn't have a theater program in my school or anything, so I never even knew if I liked it or not. I never a thought, but I really enjoy becoming someone else for the duration of the story, being so many different people, being a victim, being literally just anyone in all the stories I do. So that is a whole new part of my life that I don't think I would have ever discovered that I like acting if I didn't this community and started my channel. I'm reading the chat. There's always stuff I will hold you. Thank you, community. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you very, very much. Hi, Todd. My dear Carrie here sent me a lot of questions. Thank you for that. Otherwise, my Q&As would have been short and very pathetic. So, number one, obligatory request for your favorite movies and music. Be specific. I will be so mad if you say I like little of everything. Okay. So, well, I kind of like a little of everything, but not really. No, I like a bit of different styles, but don't be mad. Don't be mad. I will get into detail. um, but yeah, not everything. Like probably people will want to lynch me if I say this, but like I really can't stand jazz, blues, lounge music. I don't like it at all. And also all electronic music and all that stuff kids listen to is played in at the disco, at the clubs, or whatever it is they go nowadays. I feel so old saying this. I really can't stand that. And also Latin American music, like, you know, all the bossa nova, salsa, rumba, whatever. There is a strong strong. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of people here in this town who immigrated mostly from the Dominican Republic. So there are a lot of bars where they all gather, and there's always that music played, and I really don't like it. I don't know why. As for kind of music I said I don't like, I don't know why. I just don't like it. But for what I do like about music, well, I think it's no mystery since I talk about it all the time. My absolute favorite band is Evanescence. It has been since I first saw Bring Me to Life video in 2003, and it's a huge part of my life. I got the logo tattooed 3 years ago, and my cat Amy after Amy Lee, because that's how much of an impact they have on my life. And so yeah, that's well, I don't what to call their style. I've heard a bit of everything. Some people say it's gothic rock, gothic metal, rock metal. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I like that. And then other bands and singers I really like are the Pretty Reckless, the Taylor Momsen image. I like Linkin Park, Green Day, Erasmus, which is this Finnish band who maybe is also famous in the US. I know their debut song, In the Shadows, is in the US, but they have made a lot of albums, and they did many great songs. I like Tarja Turunen. I don't know if she's known in the US. She has a huge fan base in Argentina because her husband is from Argentina. And she is actually my husband's favorite singer. And do you like Joy Division? think I know them. I live pretty far under a rock, so there is a lot I don't know. please don't lynch me. Oh, Pink. I really like Pink. I like how she's this strong, independent woman, and I love that she has both emotional, sad songs, but also very upbeat songs. So whether I'm feeling melancholic and sad, or I need something to boost me up and get me going, Pink gets the job done. Also, if I need to get like enthusiastic about something, or I have this holiday playlist. Also some songs by Taylor Swift, several songs by Katy Perry, and Avril Lavigne. I also like her image and a lot of her songs. Not so much her attitude, from what I've. I don't care a lot about singers' personal lives. Besides Emily, I'm just like, if I like the music, fine. If they are good persons, if they are bitches, I don't care. If I like the music, I'm gonna listen to the music. When I stop talking, it's because I'm taking a look at the chat. Tom Waits, I think I don't know him as well. Counting Crows, I do have one song. It's Round Here, I think. I like that one. I'm gonna try to remember all the things you are saying here and check them out later. Yes, My Immortal is such a beautiful, and even better, in my opinion, in the beautiful and tragic category. Always by Evanescence. There is Lithium and Lost in Paradise. I think Lost in Paradise may be the most emotional song they've ever done. When I heard it live, I cried. It moved me so much. I actually cry very often when I hear it, because just so much. But maybe my favorite song by them of all times is Imaginary, from the first album. It was one of the first ones I've ever heard. So yeah, I think Imaginary and Lithium, my favorite songs by Evanescence. Okay, I feel like I've been talking about music forever. So on to the movies. Well, I was just talking about it with some people in the chat. One of my favorite movies, and that I've loved for the longest time, is Beauty and the Beast, the Disney version. I remember I first saw it when I was in kindergarten. Someone brought the cassette, and we watched it, and I immediately loved the story, and I kept loving it ever since. Every time I watch it, I cry like a baby, because it's such an emotional roller coaster. It's just the music at the beginning, just that leaves me with goosebumps, and the scene of the castle, it really hits me emotionally so much, and the songs and everything. And I also really relate to Belle because I'm a daydreamer. I love books, and people always kind of avoided me because they think I'm weird, and I am so weird. And sorry, I need another sip of water. And yeah, and towards the end, when the music, when Adam dies, I cry because it's so sad. Then he transforms to life, and I keep crying, but because I'm happy and because it's so emotional. So yeah, a huge sob fest. And then other movies, well, I love pretty much everything by Tim Burton. Nightmare Before Christmas, of course, but I think I like Corpse Bride even better. I don't know. I just love the character of Emily, and also I love the way it ends because it's not your classical happy ending. I don't know. It just it gets to me a lot, and I love Emily's song at the piano. And well, then of course Edward Scissorhands, and oh gosh, why can't I think? I can think of any other, though. I know I have like at least 15 DVDs by Tim Burton. But yeah, I pretty much. Oh yeah, Beetlejuice, absolutely. I've actually watched that for the first time. Like, I don't know how that's possible, but I've never heard about it before then. But yeah, yeah, I totally love Beetlejuice. The Christina Ricci character. Of course, every gothic girl or boy character, I totally love them. And moving on, I absolutely love Pride and Prejudice, the one with why can't I ever remember anything? Keira Knightley. Okay, Keira Knightley. Yeah, the version with Keira Knightley. Though I Keira Knightley as an actress. Once again, no reason for it. I just don't. I think it might have something to do with the fact that she kissed Johnny Depp in the Pirates of the Caribbean, and yes, that's how silly I am. I had such a huge crush on Johnny Depp at the time, and like she got to kiss him, and then I've always kind of resented her. It's so silly. I'm so immature. And but I so much because well, Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite books of all time, so I also love the movie. I remember I went to the movies to watch that on my 19th birthday. And because I've never been the kind of girl to go clubbing, etc. So for my birthday, I went to McDonald's and then to the movies with a couple of friends. The Crow, of course. I love The Crow. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. I've never watched the sequels because I think I wouldn't like them, and also I feel like it would be kind of disrespectful to Brandon Lee to watch them. I know it may be silly of me, but I think I wouldn't like them and want to watch them and get disappointed. Are there any Swiss movies we should check out? Not that I know of, but once again, I live pretty far under a rock, so maybe there are, and I'm just not aware of it. Yeah, Carrie, I totally agree. And other movies. Rob Zombie. I haven't watched so many movies of him as I would like to yet. I really, really loved Lords of Salem. I know it's not his most popular one, and actually lots of people say it's confusing, kind of nonsense, but that's actually what I like. It's so different. It's not horror movie, and Sherry Moon did an amazing job. And not song, but the music they play at the radio in the movie is really, really spooky. I don't know. I just love all those scenes that are just like, what the fuck am I even watching right now? I think it's really genius to come up with something so abstract. Hi, Jen. I've been talking about music and movies so far. I will upload this so you will be able to what you've missed out on, because I know a lot of people can't make it because of time zones. It's 4 p.m. here, but it's like 9 a.m. in the US, or from, I don't know, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. or something. You all have so many time zones. Yes, it is a tragedy what happened to Brandon Lee, but at the same time, I feel like Kurt Cobain, there is were really sad, but maybe if they wouldn't have died at that moment, maybe their careers wouldn't have gone on like they used to. I feel like the fact of them dying, like their image preserved in time forever. like also the story of Romeo and Juliet. I think if they didn't die at the end, it would be so an impact. So yeah, that Family Guy joke with Kurt Cobain. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know, he would have become a sellout or something, or who knows. Just watch at Sex Pistols. Johnny Rotten, he went really downside the hill, while Sid Vicious back then like froze his image in time, and also the fact that they all died so young had a very deep impact on me. I like Nirvana, but I'm not like the biggest fan. But I've always felt very emotional when it came to Kurt Cobain, because I've read a lot about him, and like when he said he felt like he didn't belong in this world, and there is so much hate and pain, and he felt crushed by all of this, and he just wanted to get his wings back and fly back to heaven, because he wanted to escape all of the pain in this world. And I can relate so much to that. So I've always felt like sort of a deep connection with him. Also, he died when I was 7, I think, but I didn't know anything about him. So we were alive on at the same time, but when I found out about him, he was already gone. So all of that really had a deep impact on me. Oh, hey, Mother Creepypasta. I'm glad you made it. And I went a bit off topic. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, so I was talking about movies. Last thing, I think I'm one of the very, very few people who actually like Shyamalan, and not like Signs, or, well, I don't dislike Signs. It's a good movie, but I liked a lot Lady in the Water, and I liked The Village even more. I know lots of people just it and they hate it and everything, but I've always been a very romantic person, as you may have figured out by now by everything I've said so far. So the DVD when it was still a thing, renting DVDs, and I was expecting a horror movie because that's what the trailer made it seem like, and everyone was bummed out that it wasn't actually a horror movie. That was actually so good, because it turned out it's not a horror movie. It's so emotional once again. Not just the love story, which I really, really like a lot, but twist at the end, I was so blown away by that. And the reason behind the fact that they constructed this whole community to physically escape pain, and once again, like I was saying before, all the pain and hate of this world. Uh, I sometimes, well, more than sometimes, very often, I would like to just leave everything, find a house hidden up in the mountains, go live there with my husband and my cat, and just be sure I will never have to be in contact with any pain, any hate, any all the bad things that happen in the world. It's so sad and discouraging, and so I really can relate to them just wanting to physically remove themselves from modern society. And so I was, yeah, very touched by that. So everyone was like, what the fuck is this? I want a horror movie, and it's like a soppy thing. And I was expecting a horror movie, and this is so much better. Also the yes, exactly. I was about to say that Immunity Zero, the music is so beautiful. I bought the CD. Was a thing back then, buying actual CDs with the sound score. And also I've watched in I watched the extra feature on the DVD, and the girl playing the main violin looks a lot like the actress. What's her name? I don't remember. Brienne something? No, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm so bad remembering actors' names. But they really do look a lot alike, and the playing the violin said that she actually was able to like get into character, and so that is why the music is so emotional. It came straight from her heart, and you can totally hear that while listening to it. Yeah, right. Bryce Dallas Howard, thank you. With the thing. Bryce Dallas Howard, yes. And yeah, so I like that so much. And also Lady in the Water. That's also very good, but not as good as The Village, in my opinion. And movies and music. I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm actually much more of a TV shows enthusiast. I follow so many of them, like 45 currently airing ones, and maybe 5 that have ended. Keeping this brief, my favorite ones, well, comedy speaking, it's The Middle. Once again, not a very known one, but I love it so much. It makes me laugh a lot, and I like it because I can relate so much to them, because they're and lazy, and they don't have a lot of money, and well, that's basically me and my life. So I feel like I am an honorary hack. Um, Other TV shows I like a lot. Well, The Walking Dead, of course. Game of Thrones. Oh, I loved so much Penny Dreadful. Well, I also liked Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I watched that when I was like in first grade or something. Peaky Blinders. No, I don't even know that. I like a lot Salem, American Horror Story. Some seasons more, some less, but still I like them a lot. I am actually currently wearing Normal People Scare Me t-shirt right now. What else? There are so many more. Wait, let me take a look, because I know I'm forgetting so many ones. Family Guy, of course, yes, but I don't know if you can. Well, yes, technically it is a TV show. Ever watched classic Twilight Zone? I started watching it. I only watched, I think, the first episode, maybe the first two. I want to watch more. Okay, let's see. All the TV shows I'm following. Oh, Bates Motel. It's also great. Well, then all the criminal ones like Bones, Criminal Minds, NCIS. Carnival was an HBO TV show. 2 seasons, and it's not very well known, but it is so good. So write that down, Carnival. It's amazing. It's so weird and confusing, but in the end it all makes sense. It's amazing. Oh yeah, CSI, of course, CSI Cyber. Oh, Don't Trust the Beach in Apartment 23. That's another comedy one. It's so good. It features Kristen Ritter. I love her. She's amazing. Well, Fear the Walking Dead, of course. Game of Thrones, I've already said. How to Get Away with Murder, that's pretty good. iZombie. New Girl, that's also very funny. Once Upon a Time. Scream, the TV show. Scream Queens. The Big Bang Theory, of course. Yeah, well, Will and Grace back at the time. Yeah, so these are the main ones. Penny Dreadful, I absolutely loved it. It's amazing. It may very well be one of the best TV shows I've ever watched. The music are awesome. The ambience, I mean, Victorian London, you don't get much better than that. And yes, it was amazing. I was so sad when I heard that season was gonna be the last one, but I'm glad that it wasn't cancelled. It was planned. So unlike many other, it's not like abruptly ended. It was well planned, and it actually, I mean, it makes sense that it had to end then, even though I was devastated that it ended. but and it's just so good. I love how characters from all the Penny Dreadfuls mixed together, and all the creatures and everything. And Eva Green, oh my god, she's such an amazing actress. She is so good. Also, Dorian Gray was, oh my god, so fucking hot. I mean, it's not the main thing, but it's certainly doing it. Okay. I told myself I wouldn't go on and on and on and on and talk for like 6 hours straight, because I don't want you to get bored. But hey, that's me for you. Chatterbox. I hope I'm not boring you. Yes, Dorian Gray. Yeah, dang it, he was so hot. By the way, he also played the guy in Taylor Swift's why can't I ever remember anything? Titles, nothing. I Knew You Were Trouble. Yeah. Yeah, the actor who played Dorian Gray in Penny Dreadful was also in I Knew You Were Trouble video by Taylor Swift. Just FYI. Okay, so moving on. Second question by Carrie, which I'm not seeing in the chat anymore. I hope we didn't lose her. Do people ever give you a hard time about your accent? Yes. So many of you know, for those who don't, I am Swiss. I grew up in Switzerland until I was 4.5. I spoke only French and Swiss German. Then my parents moved to Italy, and so then I learned Italian and pretty much forget the other languages, but I still have that French R. And so, of course, all throughout kindergarten and elementary school, and even later, because mainly boys are just so mature, they always made fun of me for that. And well, now as a narrator, I don't get a lot of grief. 2 people told me they couldn't even understand a single word I was saying, but I mean, they were just 2 people and like random haters, so I don't really give a fuck, because I've asked everyone else, because I'm very self-conscious, so I always ask for feedbacks. Can you understand me? Am I good? Do I need to change something, etc.? And everyone has never had troubles understanding you, so I'm good about that. And well, actually now, like I said before, people actually like my foreign accent. Some say it's even sexy. That's very flattering. I don't know if it's true. I don't, but and lots of people think that I'm Russian. I don't know why, because Russian people sound nothing like me, but I imagine not too many people are used to listening Swiss people, also because my accent is not like an Italian accent or a German accent or a French accent. It's a mix of all of them. so it's pretty unique. So I believe it's hard to identify. Oh, thank you. For Tonelli, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh, okay, you're Italian. So it's Fortanelli. Do you speak Italian? Thank you, immunity. Yes, thank you. Yes, you speak Italian, or yes, I'm saying that right, or yes, both. Okay, getting another sip of water. Oh, both. Okay. Um, oh, Carrie's back. Can you also post this stream on your channel as well? I want word of for your friends. Yes, I will post this on my channel. Yes. So moving on to the third question. Do you ever get recognized outside of the internet? Well, no, because I mean, the only people who are sub to me who live in Switzerland or in Italy are my friends and family, so they know about me. Everyone else is mostly in the US, and so no. Maybe in the future, maybe when my channel will be bigger, and I don't know, who knows? I don't think, but oh, hey Swan, thank you so much for joining the stream. Oh, okay, you were making coffee. No worry, Carrie. Follow up. Have you ever done a face reveal? Yes, I have. At first, I wanted to keep like a mystery image. I still want to, so I'm not like posting a lot of pics of myself. Also because it's not very nice to look at. Yes, I have an amazing self-esteem, but I mean, I don't want for my face to be so known or anything, but when I heard major narrators who never made a face reveal and whole thing, I didn't want to get to a point where reveal would be this huge thing. So I just posted a couple of pics of myself, both on Twitter and Instagram. Find them, they're still there, and sometimes I upload something. So I mean, it still has a bit of a mystery. It's not a complete mystery. I mean, if someone wants to know what I look like, they can find it. So I will avoid to reveal like this big deal, and yeah, because I've heard how pressured they are. Also because they say maybe a lot of people will be disappointed because they imagine me one way, and then I will be nothing like that, etc. So to avoid it getting this huge thing, I'm a couple of pics. Oh, Todd, you're silly as always. Follow up, have you ever have a stalker online or offline? Yes, unfortunately, I did have one. It has nothing to do with my YouTube thing. It was actually years ago. This guy I was kind of in a relationship with. I'm saying kind of because he was kind of playing with me and another girl, and like I really was his girlfriend, nor was the other one, because he went back and forth. And I know it's stupid of me, but I was in a very bad place in my life, and I felt very lonely and desperate to feel loved, and so I stayed longer than I should have, hoping that things would get better, but of course they didn't. And it was a very relationship. It was bad for me. So after like a year and a half, I just had it, and I just told him, I so tired of this. I can't do this anymore. And actually, I don't feel anything for you anymore because you have hurt me so many times. So we are over. But he had a hard time getting that into his mind. So I had to change my phone number because literally the moment I turned on my phone, he would start calling me, and he would always come to my house and send me stuff and wait outside my job place, my workplace. And eventually I went to the police, thing like a restraining order here. So I had to file a lawsuit. Nothing came of it because there weren't enough evidence and stuff, but it had the desired effect because when they brought him for questioning, it scared him enough to finally get the message, leave me alone. So finally then that was it. Thank you, Todd. Looking at the chat. What's the dress? I actually always saw it. What were the no, not the dress. It was either people saw it. What was it? White and gold or blue and black. I saw it like light blue and gold. So do you have green eyes? No, I have brown eyes. You're racist? Is that intended for me? No. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, it's okay now. It's part of the past, and I never see him again. I don't know if he moved or something, but it's over. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Swamp. But just to answer that, no, I am not racist, or at least I try not to be. If I ever sound racist, it's not intentional. Oh, okay, okay. I know the meme about the dress, but still, I answered nonetheless. I feel bad asking, but I am very curious. Feel free to disregard this question. How old are you? Well, don't feel bad because I've said it publicly. I turned 30 on February the 5th. I actually look more like 20. Act like I am 20. I behave like I'm 20. So I might just take 10 years off and just 20. Actually, when I go grocery shop or at the bar or something and order a beer, I often get asked for my ID to this day. And let me remind you that here in Switzerland, as the majority of Europe, the age limit is 18, not 21. So that means to many people, I look 17. I mean, not even 18, and I'm 30. So, yay. 5. Do you have a partner and children? Well, yes, I am married. I celebrated my 5th wedding anniversary on Halloween, because yes, of course, I got married on Halloween. Did you expect anything else from me? I also got married in black, and we took photos at the local graveyard, which was on the way from my house to the city hall. And children, no, we don't have any, and we are not planning on having any. We'll change our mind later on. It's very possible. If we will, I think we are leaning more towards adopting for different reasons. Well, congratulations, mother. Oh, my husband is in the chat. Hi. Yes, I hereby confirm we are not planning anything. Yeah, we are not. We have a cat, which I kind of treat like a daughter, but it's so much cooler than a baby because she takes care of herself. I mean, she cleans herself, etc. And yes, so at the meanwhile, hello, husband librarian. So yeah, at the at the moment, children is a big nope. Going on, number 6. Who are your favorite and least favorite YouTubers in the horror community and also not in the horror community? Okay, starting from the horror community, big surprise, my absolute favorite is Corpse Husband. I guess none of you saw that coming. I mean, I've only said it 1,000 times. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, so yeah, big surprise, Corpse Husband is like the community. From the first time I heard his voice, I was entranced. And also, he is such a nice guy. He's so humble and so sweet. And I mean, like my main absolute goal for my channel is to one day collaborate with him. That would be like, yeah, channel goals, hashtag channel goals. Then I like a lot Dr. Creepen. He has such a nice voice as well, so soothing. Well, Lazy Masquerade, of course, Your Maker, all the big ones, Mr. Nightmare, Pibasta. Well, of course, my dear Swamp Dweller here. The X Chemical. Now I'm going by with the big channels first. Lately, I'm also a lot into Let's Read and Unit. And as far as females go, Penny Dreadful Moment may very well be my absolute favorite female narrator. She's not very well known. She has, I think, like 500 subs. She's known by Dr. Creepen. They just released a video together. And I'm reading the chat. Thank you, Carrie, but I think I am already bothering him enough. I mean, I think if he wasn't the nice guy he is, he may have already gotten a restraining order against me. But don't be silly. No, of course, I'm not. I won't forget Mitlocker. Like I said, I'm about the big channels first. And yeah, so I was saying about Penny Dreadful Moments. I mean, the name alone is already great, and she decided on that name before the TV show was out. So also cool because it's even more original. And yeah, she doesn't interact a lot with other narrators, and she doesn't upload a lot, so she isn't so well known as she deserves to be. But I think she may very well be my favorite female narrator. Her voice is amazing. It's the perfect mix of like seductive and mysterious and intriguing. It's so good. You have to check her out. And I also like a lot Lady White Rabbit and Belladonna Black, because like I said at the beginning, after hearing their channels, their videos, they are actually the ones who start again with my channel. And Blonde, who I got to know thanks to another live stream we were both in, and I immediately much of a nice girl she is. And so I immediately asked her to make a collaboration, and it was very well thought, because now she has grown so much that I think it would be hard to catch her. I think she's very, very busy. She actually just reached 1K. So Black Eyed Blonde, if you will be listening this, congrats one more time. You totally deserve it. You are amazing. And we reached on the same day. It was like mid-December, and I just reached 300 and she just reached 1000. That is how good she is. Eden I've already mentioned. Then yes, minor narrators, I mean narrators with minor channels, of course, all my dear friends, Meat Locker, Todd, Lily Nation, Zombie Prom Princess, Sooth Siren, Your Zombie Girlfriend, Your Body Darkness, Swamp I've already said, Samonic, Devin7, Dr. Moxmo, Phantom of Darkness, of course. He is an amazing narrator and an amazing person as well. He's always supporting me so much on Twitter. My god, there are so many of them. Oh, Atlas Amygdala, I never remember how it's pronounced. He's also another underrated one who is really, really good. Spooky Stories for You, Lance's Creepy Reading. I know I'm forgetting so many. Well, I mean, everyone who was featured in my mega collab, or everyone I've ever collabed with, of course, I like their channels a lot. Oh yeah, Immunity, of course. Of course, Immunity, and thank you guys. And yeah, wait, let me just take a look at my list of subscriptions, so I'll make sure I'm not forgetting anyone. I'm subscribed to so many channels, so I'm just gonna mention some. Yeah, so Atlas I already mentioned. Belladonna, Black Eyed Blonde. Oh, Bump in the Night. Oh, Kaylee Elise, of course. I mean, she's not just a narrator like Rob Dyke also, but they also narrate, but they are so much more. But they make amazing jobs with the serial killer files and unsolved mystery files. They do so much research and they are amazing. Let's see. I have so many channels subscribed to. It would take a whole hour just reading them all. Detective Creeps, who made Annie 1960s typing with me, and he has an amazing voice, very low. Devin7, I already said. Of course, Dr. Creep and Dr. Moxmo. Duchess Dark. How could I forget about Duchess? She's so good. Yeah, Jack's Nightmare, Jacqueline Nim. Well, Mr. Chaos and Little Miss Chaos. especially Little Miss Chaos. I mean, she's so cute in a cool way. Markbot, Midnight Siren, Mortis Media. How could I forget Mortis Media? He's so good. Oh yeah, Mother Creepypasta, of course. She was also in the chat. Mr. Nightmare, I think I've already said. Yeah, Phantom of Darkness. Oh, Renner, of course. Yes. Oh, Real, which I also collabed with. It was amazing. Samonic, Shinigami Assassin. He's this new narrator who I immediately became friends with because he is weird and funny. So just like my kind of people. Oh yeah, being scared. Yes. I didn't mention him. I was looking at the list, but like I said, if I have to name everyone, I'm gonna be here for an hour. Sub Siren, I don't know if I already told about her. Spooks McTrall. Sinful Servant, Sociopathic Pasta, so many, just so many. Oh, Vidith, yeah, and there are so many others I haven't mentioned now, but I like so many of them. Yes, Devin 7, I've actually said twice. Okay, so least favorite YouTubers in the horror community, there are none. I am blown away by stop apologizing all the time, Todd. Seriously, you're fine. Carrie, I don't know if you have a channel. Yes, you can do that on your channel page. There is a sidebar that you can customize with the channels you want to like advertise. I have one. Of course I only put some of them, but sometimes I change them, so I make sure to yeah, so I think as long as you have a channel, even if you don't have any videos, I think you can do that anyway. So as I was saying, least favorite YouTubers in the horror community, there are none, because like I said, is so nice and talented, but most of all, they are all so nice. I am constantly blown away by how amazing everyone is. I've never found such a large group of people where everyone is just so nice. And as far as quality goes, of course, some are more well, not talented, but I mean, they know how to work with software better. Some still have to figure that out, but I mean, if you listen to my first videos, the audio really sucked. So an issue, and I don't remember if I've ever found a narrating channel that I was just, no, gross. I don't want to listen to this. Absolutely not. Outside of the horror community, least favorite YouTubers. Well, it's still a tough one because I like them, I just don't watch them. So then I forget about them. Well, I've recently heard all about all the Onision stuff that went down. I don't know. I was bored when I like hopped from video to video. Yeah, he sounds like a really fake bad guy. I don't know, telling girls, yeah, I would sleep with you. No, you're ugly. No, you look fat. That's really messed up. Even though they did ask him to tell them, but messed up. Oh, Sam Pepper, of course, after all the ugly things that came up. But yeah, I mean, if I don't like someone, I just don't watch their channel or their videos. I mean, I don't subscribe to someone just to leave hate comments or dislikes. That's just a mentality I will never understand. By the motto, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. But my favorite non-horror community channels would be Good Mythical Morning. I absolutely love it. I love Red and Link and the whole crew. I watch it every day. Some merch. Fluffy Talks. He is kinda underrated. I mean, he did reach 1 million subscribers, but he's been doing YouTube for like 7-8 years and very well known. But I think I can honestly say he is the funniest YouTuber in my opinion. He makes me laugh so much. He's really amazing, and 1 million subscribers, but still he has done so many videos. He's really underrated, so maybe make sure you like him. Fluffy Talks it's called. And well, I also like Planet Dolan. Not all their narrators. Favorite ones are Nixium, because, well, he's the Lord of the Dead, so that's so cool. Then Hellbent and Danger Dolan himself. And also there's this girl who I recently found out. She's called Cutie. Very. She looks kind of Asian. I don't know if she is of Asian heritage. I like Asians people because I mean, I like their how delicate their facial traits are. I'm also very often attracted to Asian guys, so yeah. And he is Australian, and Australian accent is my favorite accent. It's just so good to listen to. This cutest laugh. If she actually is of Asian descent, then it makes sense, because Asians always have such a cute laugh, and it's funny. She's so cute. I really like her a lot. Markiplier. Well, I don't dislike him, but I'm not like a huge fan. I think he's funny, but I've never been sub to him, nor to Jacksepticeye. I've watched. I was subscribed to PewDiePie for a while, but I wasn't so much interested in his videos. But yeah, they're all funny guys. And I know a lot of people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, but amongst those people, the one I actually find really cute is Kick the PJ. Once again, in his case, it's a British accent, but it's the second sexier accent after the Australian one, and he has like dreamy eyes, but I'm not subscribed to him. I just say I like him, and I've watched the whole live stream that PewDiePie did to donations. The Cringemas live stream. That was so much fun. So yeah, they are all really funny guys, but I don't follow them. Let's see what the chat says. Oh, favorite books. Well, there we could go on for hours and hours and hours. Actually, no, because it's kind of hard to just pinpoint some. Well, like I said before, Pride and Prejudice, I absolutely loved. Wuthering Heights as well. A lot of the classics, but my favorite genre is fantasy and young adult fantasy, most of all. I think my favorite series, The Mortal Instrument by Cassandra Clare. Oh, and also the Divergent trilogy. I have not watched the movies because I've been burned so many times by how not bad the movies are, but if you read the book and loved it so much, even the slightest change in a movie, it upsets me so much, and I'm like no. So I just try to avoid watching movies. But yeah, I love those series so much. I actually have the Dauntless logo tattooed on my arm, and right behind that I have the Fearless rune from the Mortal Instrument series. And well, I love a lot of books with vampires, or I did. Then it became this whole mass media thing, and it became a bit meh. I'm really into mermaids and fairies as well. Tolkien, I absolutely love. Martin, I still have to read. I know it's a shame. I watch Game of Thrones, but I haven't yet gotten around to read the books. I have them all. I will read them. Okay, yeah, so that's about it for books. I will look into that, Todd Berserk. I will look into that, or remind me, because as many of you know, once again, my memory sucks, like worse. And I feel like every day it gets worse and worse and worse. I remember nothing. Plans for your channel? As you know, I am soon gonna upload The Vigil, which will feature Todd here as the narrator. I will play Mayet. Hallucination will play the Doctor, and there will also be a couple of lines by Mother Creepypasta playing the Mother, ironically enough. And other famous stories I've always wanted to do since I first started my channel, and I will get around to do, are Psychosis and No End House. I know they've been done so many times, but I really like those, so sooner or later I'll get to that. And I'm also writing a third story. I know a lot of you liked Sisterly Bond. Thank you so much for that. Answer to that, Todd. Look at that. And if you don't know, Sisterly Bond was actually the second story I released that I wrote. The first one was Do You See Me Now? Yes, and now I'm currently writing another story. I don't yet have a title. It's harder than writing in my own language, which would be Italian, of course, but it's still kind of easy because I've always had a huge imagination, and so the language barrier, it just comes by itself. And okay, so going back to Carrie's questions. Okay, yes, so I answered all about the YouTubers. Question number 7. Is YouTube your full-time job yet? If not, how else do you support yourself? I don't get any money from YouTube. I don't know if I ever will be able to, because last time I checked, monetization eligible for in Switzerland. Seen something a couple of weeks ago. I think maybe now they introduced that. I don't know, but anyway, until I'm close to 1K subs, I don't need to worry about that. So also, I don't know if I would want it to be my main job, because it started like a hobby, and it still is like a hobby, and by that I mean something I enjoy doing. If it became like my job, I'm afraid I would see it like a chore, like something I have to do, and maybe I would not enjoy it as much. I don't know. I hope not. I hope that will never happen. But my dream job is actually to be a published novelist. But and I for a while I thought that all the time I spent on YouTube, is actually keeping me from writing. But I started writing stories for YouTube, so I think it might actually bring me there faster, or give me, I don't know, if I make a name for myself on YouTube, maybe then that helped me also publishing a book, which I still need to finish, of course. That's minor detail. And how else do you support yourself? Well, like I said, I'm depression, anxiety, social phobia, a whole plethora of delightful things. So I'm unfit to work. So I get checks from insurance. I don't know what it's called in the US, but I mean, I'm unfit to work, so I get insurance checks. And also, thankfully, my husband works, so we managed to make ends meet. Some months it's a bit harder when there's like taxes, but lately we've been doing pretty good. I mean, pretty good. That means at the end of the month we still have some money. That's it. I am going off topic once again. Okay, next question, number 8. How do you select who you collaborate with? I don't. I ask all people I would like to collaborate with if they want and have time to. And if they say yes, then great. And if people ask me, I always am on board, unless like they ask me, can you do this by tomorrow? And I physically don't have time or can't or something. But me, I'm always down for it, because when I had 20 subs, I got to collab with people who had 400 subs, and I will never forget that. So I will never be like, no, you only have 5 subscribers, so no, I'm not collaborating with you or something. So I don't select. I just collaborate with everyone who wants me to, or anyone who asks. And 9, what does the Gothic librarian do when she's not making videos? Well, like I've already said by now, I love to read, to write. I watch a lot of YouTube. Lately, I spent so much time chatting on Twitter with my narrator friends, but that is amazing. I feel so good talking to all of them. It's like I have a third family or something. Oh, thank you, Jen. You're so sweet. You always support me on Twitter so much, and that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Yeah, so I spent a lot of time chatting with my narrator families, and so much, because we literally in a 5-minute span of time, we get from extremely serious topics to ridiculous nonsense shenanigans. So I laugh so much. I think I now have like abs of steel or something. Of course, I like listening to music and watching a lot of TV shows, like I said before. I'm not into gaming. I play some like game apps on my iPad, and I like the escape the room games online. That's about it as far as game goes. 10. Does anyone else help you behind the scenes? Well, not really. I mean, when I write my thank you, Jen. Thank you, Todd. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, I was saying, when I write stories in English, and so far I've written 2, I send them to my husband because he teaches Italian and English, like he's like a tutor. So I maybe know more vocabulary than him because of all the TV shows I watch. I've learned like, I don't know, 60% of all English I know, all the words I know from TV shows. But I often make like grammatic mistakes because at school they didn't teach us a lot grammatic regarding. So I send him the stories to correct. And often I ask to my narrator's family, like before I release a video, if they think something's good, something's not. Oh, by the way, I see I have a dislike on this live stream as well. Thank you. Well, you know, you're getting famous when even the haters and trolls find you, so I think I should be flattered somehow. And so yeah, that's the help I get, but I pretty much do everything myself. Who's Gothic? 11. Ever thought of starting a Patreon or setting up a donations option? What are your thoughts on donating to YouTubers? Okay, so well, no, I haven't thought about it because I'm still, like Todd likes to say, a small fry. So I mean, in the future, when if, hopefully when and not if, I will have a bigger channel, yes, I will set it up, especially if I won't be able to be eligible for monetization. My thoughts on donating to YouTubers: I love that I can do that, and I wish I could be able to donate so much more, because there are so many that deserves so much support, and I wish I could really make a difference. But I do what I can. Like I've donated in the via super chat. That way they read my comments, which, I mean, that was fucking amazing. I did that on Rob Dyke's live stream, Your Makers, and of course Kurt's husband, twice. I also, I also made I think twice a donation to Mio, because I mean, without his music, my channel would be, I mean, nothing, but because there are other amazing people who provide music, like co.ag, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, and Kevin MacLeod, but Mio is the most talented one and the one I use music the most. And so I mean, yeah, YouTubers in general support, but when it comes to Mio, I think he deserves even more, because I mean, narrators do videos that entertain me. She makes music for us to use, so it's like I should buy it and to do it if I could financially do that. And if will change, I will make sure to, I already told him this, I will make sure to donate more to him, because of how much, of how often I use his music, and he really deserves am able to afford to donate. So these are all the questions I had saved here. So I know you didn't ask this, but when I read Who's Gothic, I don't know if you meant this, I don't think so, but in case you're curious of why I chose this name, I was thinking about setting up and become a narrator, and I don't think I've said this, but I've worked 5 years in a bookstore, of course, since I love books so much, and the store closed, and I have 2 friends in real life, which are also both huge bookworms, and I met them at work. They were clients there. And so when the store closed, they were kind of desperate, because here there are very few bookstores. And also books cost quite a lot, because they have to be imported from Italy, so there are added expenses. So that's why I love Amazon, because books are always like at least 15% off. And these 2 girls, they don't have a credit card, so they cannot buy from Amazon. So they the money, and I make orders for them and have the books delivered at their house. And so they always not only to order books for them, but also news about what's coming up, etc. Also because they speak almost no English, so like if they ask me how many books is this series made of, the website of the author, which are often Americans. So and I some websites I used when I was working to check the releasing dates of books and stuff. So I'm basically still kind of working as a bookseller, which I absolutely love, for them. So yeah, around the time I was about to create my YouTube channel, they said I was their Gothic bookseller, and this Gothic bookseller, I had this image of like a Gothic bookshop or a Gothic library, and that's when the words "the Gothic librarian" came to my mind, and I was like, oh yeah, that is so cool, that is so me, because I mean, the first, or like the most essential things about me is, one, I'm Gothic, two, I love books. So the Gothic librarian, and then I imagined this virtual Gothic library, and you can check out the library. Of course, I mean, you can check out my older videos, and I envision myself like, you know, at libraries, sometimes they do public readings. So when I do a video, it's like you all come at my library and you sit there and I read for you, and I have in my head, and I really like this concept. No, I don't live in a rural area. I mean, I don't live in oh, who's living? Oh, Jen. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for everything. Bye. Have a nice day. Saying, I live in a city, not a big city, but like not a single city. It's like a collection of small cities, but all so close to one another that you don't actually know when one transitioning into another one. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it, but anyway, it's thank you, Todd. It's very well connected, like public transportation wise. I have the bus stop right in front of my house, so that's very handy. Also because we don't have a car, we can't afford not buying or keeping one. My husband goes everywhere with his bike, like not motorbike, like bicycle, and like it's raining or something, or he has to go somewhere a bit further for his job. It's very useful having the bus stop in front of our house, and the train station is like 5 minutes away walking. So we are very well connected. Oh, well, nice to have you back once again, Carrie. Okay. So these were all the questions. I don't know if you have any more. If not, if someone wants to join and chat a bit, or otherwise I'll end it here. In any case, I will do another live stream once I figure out everyone's best time to be able to join. So maybe on Sunday works for people. So anyway, I will make another live stream soon, where I'll be joined by as many people as I can, because it's always nice to just chat and say some shenanigans. But for this Q&A, I wanted to be alone, because otherwise I know I would have never been able to to finish anything. I mean, I already talk so much just on my own. So thank you, Carrie. No, I won't forget to post this. I will absolutely post this. I mean, it's my first live stream. I hope it was good. I hope I didn't bore you guys. Thank you, Todd. So yeah, I don't know. Do you want me to ask someone if they can join? I don't know if anyone's available beside Todd, and I don't know. Are you able to join with your connection? I know it's not the best. Hi, Christian. Yeah, well, don't worry. I'm gonna upload it on my channel, so listen to it. Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you. I was so nervous about this, but thank you also for all the questions. You really gave me a lot to talk about, because otherwise I would have had like 3 questions that would have been an extremely short and awkward Q&A. And thank you. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Well, I'm just gonna ask this. Okay, I'm just gonna try and ask if someone is up and wants to join, but I think most people aren't here right now. Yeah, so nope, no, I think nobody's available to join. So, well, I'm gonna do a different live stream for that once I figure out when it's gonna be the best time, when I can have most people in, because with people working night, working on Sunday, working during the week, going to school, having other things, and all the time zones, etc., trying to gather everyone at the same time, it's like trying to gather a horde of stray cats. So it's really hard. So this is why I just decided to do the Q&A today, because so this is done. I don't have to like worry about it, because like I said, I was really nervous. So I know I would have worried over it until it was done. So I said, okay, let's just do it when it's a good time for me. I know most people won't be able to catch this, but I will upload it, so they will be able to see it later. And yes, Yeah, well, at first I really wanted in here with me because that way I wouldn't have felt like all the light spot was on. No, wait, that's not right. Yeah, well, I would have felt maybe a bit more relaxed, but I gotta say I was so nervous at the beginning, but then I was just really into the questions, so I got to be nervous. So okay, there's gonna be another live stream. I still don't know when, but I will make sure to announce it on Twitter. And that will be more like just shenanigans and being silly and hopefully make you laugh. Thank you so much, Carrie. So, okay, I guess that's it. And I don't even know how I stop it, but I will. And thank you, Todd. And for the meanwhile, thank you again so much, everyone who joined, who showed their support. Thank you, everyone who asked questions, even though you are not all here now. And thank you to everyone who will listen this later. And I love you all my subscribers, all my fellow narrators. Of course, I wouldn't be here without you, so I love you all so much. And thank you so much. Hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, whatever time of the day it is where you are. And bye.